I've been getting out of bed these past few days.
There they are, my two babies. Ooh.
This one's for you.
What's up guys, and welcome back to EME TV. Now as you can see by the title, we're going out for a little spin in my new FN2 Type R. I was actually going to, well, new to me anyway, I was actually just about to go to a body shop to try and get a quote for the side damage, and I thought I'd take you guys along, let you know the thoughts on my car. I've had the car for a couple of months now, about 2.5, 3 months. Basically daily drive. I drive it every day and absolutely loving it, but I don't want to stand in the cold for any longer, so let's get into the car and let's talk FN2. So before we jump into the FN2, the EP3 is actually here as well. Now this car is practically complete. I'm waiting on 1 or 2 things, but yeah, update video will be on that, well, coming out to the channel very soon. But every day I come out and just look at it and I think, aren't EP3s just so cool looking for the value? They actually are. Hey ho, no EP3 for now, let's move on to the FN2. But yeah guys, you join me in the FN2. Yeah, so this car has been an absolute, what's the word? It's been absolute beauty, to be honest. Why it's been absolute beauty? It's cost me practically nothing since I've bought it. How? I don't know. But to be fair, when I do buy stuff like this, usually from auctions and stuff, I always expect the worst, because obviously the car is at the auction, should be at the auction for a reason. There's a reason why the person who's brought it to auction is chose to put it through that instead of to sell it privately or through a business or to a business and so on and so forth. So when I did buy this, I was just like, you know, it's probably got to have no service history with it. The mileage is obviously good for these sort of cars, because with these K20 engines, I mean, they can go for easily over 200k if you know, service it, maintain it, and treat it, look after it well. So on that front, I was like, you know what, I'm buying it at a decent mileage. I bought 95, as I said in the first video when I revealed it, and ever since then, all I've done is I've bought a brand new battery and I've serviced it. It's changed the same thing as I did with my EP3, which is spark plugs, engine oil, for some reason I forgot, engine oil, air filter, oil filter. Boom, all that changed. The only thing I haven't done is gearbox oil, which I don't, to be honest, with gearbox oil, I don't really know how often you need to change that. I don't know if you need to do it every 100,000 miles or every 80,000 miles. Probably should research up on it if there is anything online about it, but I haven't done that. I'm planning to do that, just buy some genuine Honda gearbox oil off eBay, boom, Bob's your uncle, and get that done. But to be fair, using this as my daily, as you can hear, this car is, you know, it's an absolute dream, man. Like I can't ask for anything more. Like for the money that I spent, and I said in the last video, I bought this for 1900 from an auction, and I've done almost 3,000 miles and it's been faultless. Like I've driven it numerous times, numerous motorway journeys. I live in Manchester at the moment. I've driven it to London and back. Like, it's been absolutely fine. And this is the thing where I'm not confused when individuals are saying I don't want to buy categorized cars. Then again, I am always an advocate of be open to taking risks, because I took a risk on this. I took a risk on my EP3 as well, and at the moment they seem to be all right. I mean, I don't know when, you know, they might bite me and come back to bite me in a couple months or so, but at the moment, 3,000 miles deep, about 3 months into ownership of this Honda. To be fair, me doing 3,000 miles is actually quite a lot. I don't usually do that much miles, but I've had 1 or 2 things to do and just been using this, and actually wanted sometimes just go out and just go and drive for nothing, because I've finally got an FN2, and all the time it puts a smile on your face. Why it puts a smile on my face is because I can stick it in second gear. I'm literally trying to do it now, but there's a lot of traffic on the road today, so probably the wrong time to come out and try and film this video. But stick in second gear and absolutely rev the hell out of it to around 8,500. Now, the bad stigma, obviously doing my research online before this, before obviously purchasing this car, was the bad stigma that comes with the FN2. And why there is this bad stigma is because moving on, so this was the model after the EP3, and coming from the EP3, which is such a well-known and well-respected car in the sort of car enthusiast scene, Honda had used the same engine from that model and put it in here, and I think it made like 1 bhp more. So individuals or you know, fans of Honda were thinking, you know, we want more than this. You're not gonna want the same engine in the old gen. You wanna upgrade, especially if it's a whole brand new model. You'd think they would add a bit more onto the engine and so on and so forth, but Honda didn't. They kept the same engine. But in terms of interior, the interior is a lot more modern. Like, you've got the old dials in the EP3 and this. You've got like a little heads-up display which shows you, you know, your miles an hour you're doing. You've got cruise control on this, which I believe you don't get on the EP3 either. So all in all, it's actually, you know, it's decent. It's a great place to sit. I think it was ahead of its time in terms of the interior that you actually get in this, and that's why I'm actually very, very, very happy with my purchase, and I don't mind driving this car day in, day out. Now this car is a 57 plate, so it's quite early because the EP3 stopped in 2006 and this started in 2007, I believe. So the earliest you can probably get this is probably 07 or 56 plate. You probably have a couple of those knocking about, but this is a 57 plate, so quite an early car in terms of the EP3, but a brilliant one so far. Right, here we go. Let's hit that VTEC. There you go. Literally why I bought this car. Smiles per gallon, I'm telling you. Smiles per gallon. If you're thinking of the best budget hot hatch to buy, please do not discount or count out, or whatever the word is. Do not turn your eye to Honda, man. Whichever one, FN2, EP3, even though I'm in FN2 now, oh my days. For what you get, value for money, because I'm all about value, and the value for money you get with these cars, I think, is second to none. I don't think there's another car that gives you the feel that this does for this sort of price point. These are knocking around for around, you know, I paid, you know, under 2k, which you're not really going to be able to get one on the market for, probably a decent one anyway, for under 3k, a well looked after one. And that's still 3k isn't large sums of money. So, you know, in the I mean, compared to, probably for relative, compared to certain individuals, it may be a lot of money, but in terms of what there is out there, that is still the low end of the car market. So £3,000 for a car that front wheel drive, 200 brake horsepower, 198. I'm not trying to be a nerd, but yeah, 200 brake horsepower. Yeah, I think you've got to hit the nail on the head if you get one of these, boy. But something I also learned from these is learned online, is when I was looking at the fuel to put in these, I didn't think you were supposed to put normal unleaded in there. In this, I wouldn't anyway. I usually put either Tesco 99 or Shell V-Power. But can you put normal unleaded fuel in these cars? Does anybody know what actually happens? Because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't say try and test it. But for those who have probably put normal fuel into their, you know, car or, you know, hot hatch or whatever, is there a difference from when you run it on normal fuel or normal 95 and when you run it on 99? Because I've only run this on 99. I presume, you know, whether it's been run on 99 the whole of its life, I don't actually know, but I've run it on that ever since my ownership, and you know, it's run smooth, and I think that does preserve and help the longevity of your engine, I believe. I mean, do correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but I do think it does. But if anybody does know what actually happens, if you do, just enlighten me, please, because I'd love to know anyway. But guys, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for more content to come on this car. I'm loving it, and I've got a couple things I want to do to it, which I will video along the way, and you come on the journey and see where it does end up. It's still got the damage on the passenger side, which it came with. I've spoken to a number of bodywork shops to get quotes around. They're going to come back to me on how much it costs. But the only time I'll be able to actually put this in for the bodywork to get repaired is when my AP3 is up and running on the road. However, I've had one little setback with my AP3 because and this happened during this first drive sort of video, and that's gonna it's not gonna take long, but it's just very pothole. It's just very frustrating for me that I've got to wait probably another week or two until that's fully on the road. But hey ho, you know, good things happen to those that wait, and I'm patiently waiting for this EP3 to get back on the road. But guys, without further ado, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for more content to come. Like, comment and subscribe if you can. That will be brilliant to help the channel out. Oh, sorry, just an accident almost just happened in front of me. Jesus Christ. But yeah guys, take care. Thanks a lot for watching, and your support is always appreciated. Cheers. See you next time. Peace.
If you ain't getting this longer, then this one's for you.